Shalom, this is Kabaja Banya Sharala, and before I put to today's lesson, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to the Most High in the name of His Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, in the true Paleo Hebrew tongue. Kal Halayim La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ha Rakah, Quadash, Ma'amaf. I want to give double honor to the apostles and elders, GMS who rule well and teach well. I want to give double honor to my elder as well, Hero One Banya Sharala, the Lions Den camp here in Jacksonville, Florida. And I want to say shalom to the Akim on the four corners of the globe, pushing the truth and sincerity. And with that being said, this lesson is going to be, it's stemming from a statement made by Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu. Well, I'm gonna go by his alias Bibi for short, keep it short and sweet. But long story short, as you can see in the caption of this article from the Pakistan Today news website, Netanyahu stated that Israel's war on Iran aims for the Messiah's return. He said something more along the lines of he's setting the stage, or he's setting the conditions for the Messiah's return, but the point's still the same. So I'm not gonna read through this whole article. I'm gonna just get to the point, keep it short and sweet. But just getting into it, Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu claims Israel's campaign in Iran is paving the way for the Messiah's return. Warns Iranian and Hezbollah leaders and says the region is being reshaped. That's just getting to the point. Just a quick summary of this article, but we're going to focus on the claim that he made. Tel Aviv, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Friday claimed that Israel's military campaign against Iran is advancing toward what he described as the eventual return of the Messiah. Speaking publicly, Netanyahu stated, "We will make it to the return of the Messiah, but this will not happen next Thursday." And we're gonna stop right there. But he's the Lord's using him to with other people to usher in the return of Yahweh Shai. Yahweh's using him to usher in the return of Yahweh Shai. We're seeing the signs of the times that Yahweh Shai forewarned of love to watch for his return, And we're hearing, World War III, the talk getting louder and louder. And ultimately, like I just said, man, we're seeing the signs of Yahweh Shai's return playing out, man. We on our post watching, waiting on the word of the Lord to come to pass, man. Because we've been saying World War III this, World War III that for the longest time. But now these other media outlets and these rulers, these kings, so to speak, of the world are preparing for World War III. They're militarizing their nations, And like the scripture said, they're beating their plowshares into swords, And with everything going on in the world, man, we should be striving for the kingdom harder than ever before, just bringing it all back home to what this means for us. Man, we're not just warning the people no more, man. We're past warning the people, man. It's time to prepare ourselves, man, to get out of this place, man. Our salvation is nearer than what we first believed. And just to get into it, let's go ahead and get into it. Matthew 24:6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. So we're hearing of these wars and rumors of wars, man. Especially in the Middle East, man, where the Valley of Jehoshaphat is, man, the Valley the Lord's judgment, which is what that means. Yahweh's judgment, the Lord gathering these nations. Oh, matter of fact, let's go back here real quick. I got a political map. I don't have killing me, Google. Had a political map. But I got my phone on airplane mode to avoid interruption. But all in that Middle Eastern region, man, is all type of conflict breaking out. Afghanistan and Pakistan just declare a war on each other. You got Babylon and Israel, big Satan, little Satan. starting a military operation against Iran and his proxy groups, you know, returning fire. Iran blockading the that strait. I can't remember the name of it right now, but you know, 20% of all oil exports travels through that strait. And you know, that's why you see the gas prices rising, man. And it's only gonna get worse from here on out. All these are the beginning of sorrows, man. But these are just the beginning of sorrows. We see these nations rise against nations, kingdom against kingdom, man. They're going to be famines, pestilences, earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the signs. This is Yahushua speaking. These are the signs that he told us to watch for. But the end is not yet, man. There's still more prophecy to play out. We still got Jacob's trouble. We still got, you know, when total anarchy is playing out. No, you know, civilization is about to become real uncivilized. You know, dollar collapse. You know, the Lord bringing Babylon down. And what mindset are we to be in? All holy conversation, so on and so forth, like the scripture says. The second Ezra 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So we're measuring the time diligently. Yahushua said, watch for wars and rumors of wars. We seeing wars and rumors of wars breaking out. What's the biggest rumor of war going on right now? World War III. It's not just us on the highways and byways prophesying it anymore. You got a prime minister of a nation saying he's setting the conditions for the Messiah's return. Not understanding what that means for him specifically. You know, they think the Lord coming back and gonna be on their side. No, he coming back to usher in his kingdom of righteousness. You know, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. There's not a righteous kingdom out here right now. The Lord has to come back and establish that. And those people in our land today aren't the Lord's people. Those are Khazarians. We go back to the nation of Edom. So those aren't even the Lord's people in the land. The scripture said that, man, Israel will be trodden down by the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. And we see that now, man. The time of the Gentiles is being fulfilled, man. Yeah, their time almost up, man. We got next. Yasharallah got next, man. And with that being said, again, man, we need to be striving for the kingdom harder than ever before. Understanding what times we're in, man. Not only are we in the fourth quarter, we're in the 2-minute mark. Where it's really time to hustle. Where it's really time to get it in. Strive even harder. You know, like when you're running a track, like a sprinter or a runner, just in general on track, the closer you get to that finish line, the harder you push yourself. So we need to push ourselves harder for the to show ourselves worthy of salvation. We need to be even more diligent, even more bold. Cause you know, this is a great temptation about to befall this place, man. And 2/3 of our people gonna fall victim to it. But us, having been prepared through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, not only were we forewarned, we were prepared for these things. The Lord refining us as gold is refined for the times to come. And like I said, like the last scripture said, man, these are the beginning of sorrows, man. Everything the Lord spoke is adding up, man. That's why he said, measure out the time diligently, man. These things are adding up. The Lord said, look out for these things, and here they are. They talking about World War III. They talking about the Messiah's return. You got AI Atlas out there. I haven't been as of recently. I haven't been you know, but it's out there. And you know, you got all these things. You know, these signs from the heavens. These are unmistakable, man. So with that being said, man, we need to make sure we on point spiritually, man. We're in the last days. And that's what I'm going to title this lesson, because that's what it all stems back to, man. We're in the last days. Because the Messiah about to return, but not to fulfill the will of Netanyahu. He's not on the side of Netanyahu. He's not on the side of Trump. He's not on the side of nobody but Yahweh who sent him. And he's coming back to judge this world and deliver the elect and that remnant of Israel, that 1/3, that cluster of grapes. And damn everybody else. We need to make sure we're on the right side of judgment. I'm going to end it off with this one, Romans 13:11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. So, I had a friend hit me up today, man. He said he was going to start watching my lessons again, man. I don't know. He said he ran to IUIC, blah, blah, blah. He couldn't defend himself, whatever, man. But yeah, it's high time to wake out of sleep, man. You running out of time, man. The doors of grace and mercy closing. And for us who are already here, we need to make our calling and election sure. It's time to, you know, it's not time to beat around the bush. We don't slow up as we get towards close to the finish line, man. The scripture says, everybody runneth in the race, man. Run so that you, so like it. I'm butchering this one. But we're running for that incorruptible crown, man. And we want to obtain that. The 2/3 not going to obtain. They're racing to obtain crowns of incorruption. The Lord come here to throw all that down, man. So their works are vain. We're making our calling and election sure through our works. So it's time, we finish the mission, basically. What they say, we came this far by faith, man. We made it this far by faith, man. We can't lose you ever watch the football game and your team been winning the whole game? Then the other team come back and hit that game-winning field goal or something. It's heartbreaking, man. Nah, man, we can't let that happen, man. The power is in our hands through the spirit of Yahweh Bashmi Awashai, who gave us that strength to fight this fight of faith to completion. We got to continue trusting and believing in him, because now our salvation is nearer than when we first believed. When you first come in the truth, you start hearing the prophecies and all that stuff, it make you want to tighten up, make you want to get right. I remember when I first came in the truth, I felt like the Lord was coming back that year. And, years later, man, having more of an understanding, and now even more so with these things playing out that the Lord spoke of, man, it's that much more serious. And that's all there is to it, man. We in the last days, I'll say it again. So we need to be striving harder. And for those just coming in, man, don't feel the need to rush, whatever, just continue taking the wise counsel, doing whatever it is you need to do, study, read, all those things, watch lessons, and whatever other works you can do, man. Because it's that faith that the Lord's looking for. So to give you a continue, we gave our bodies as a different sacrifice to Yahweh Bashmi Awashai, man. Just let him use you. Don't look back in the world. Don't let the things of this world cause you to be in fear, because the Lord didn't give us the spirit of fear. He gave us a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. And the more these things play out, man, we got to remember that we're covered through the spirit of Yahweh Bashmi Awashai, because all these just beginning of sorrows. It's World War III. That's what they talking about out here now. Bibi, can I go back to that article without it buffering on me? I'll go back to this article to close it out. Netanyahu says Israel's war on Iran aims for the Messiah's return. They're fighting a religious war between Israel and Iran. That's a religious war. Those Zionists over there, they think the Lord's gonna side with them. Those Muslims over there, they think the Lord's gonna side with them. And that's the fight they're fighting, but we're fighting the fight of faith. Forget what they got going on. The Lord not dealing with them. He's dealing with us. The Lord going to exalt us before all these nations, before the state of Israel, a nation, the state of Israel, whatever they call it, is not, they only consider the Israelis. Yeah, they're Israelis. But anyways, he's not dealing with these nations. He's only dealing with us. So we need to make sure we're on the right side of judgment. I'll say that one more time. But Yahweh rock this all this lesson was edifying. And until the next time, I'm going to say shalom.